Hi, it's NicoleDanell, your sexy stage 4 colon cancer and mess to the other area. Pay shit. Hi guys, it's Thankful Thursday. I want to get on here and say how thankful I am to be here another day, hour, minute, second. God has blessed me. It's been 6 years and I'm getting better, but sometimes I have like a relapse or what's the other word I'm trying to say? I can't remember what it is, but this happens. It's been happening 4 to 6 years. But this particular protocol that I'm on is very strong. That's why I'm able to do it every other Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'll do it next week. This week is when which is the week after last week, I get my Neupogen shot to help build my white blood cells because the protocol brings it down. And if it goes below, I think 2.5, they're not able to give me my chemo. And I'm not having that because the last time that happened, I think it was like a 2.1, we had to push it to the next week. So I'm like, no, let me get my Neupogen shot because we know that works, we know what it does. But that also, it pulls from the largest area, the bone area. So like your pelvic area, like when I would sit down like this before, I could just feel it vibrating and pulling, and it's not a good feeling. And it's doing it to all the largest joints of bone that they can attack to help produce more white blood cells. So thankful for that as well. But yeah, I'm thankful to be here because people don't understand what you really go through. And a lot of people tell me, oh, you don't look like it. I say, yeah, I don't want to. I mean, I don't mind telling you. If something comes up and I say I am, that's fine. Because he still has me here for a reason. And the reason that I have taken on is doing my videos, having y'all follow my journey. Because I want to inspire somebody to keep going. Or if they're just starting, look, it's worth it. Just go ahead and do what you need to do. Follow, as far as what the doctor's saying, do your research yourself for every medicine that has to go in your body. You need to know what it is, why are we using it, how long will I be on it, and what's the side effects. And see, my oncologist, they provide all of that. Anytime I go to a different protocol, they get together the packet with all the drugs that I'm on to read over that. We discuss it. We discuss as far as the protocol, the plan that's going to go on and everything, and we go from there. And I just have to do my part as well. So, even with the doing it holistic, I do partake in the soursop tea. I haven't been doing it like I should. I need to order some more. I just bought some burdock tea last week. I didn't even know they had that. But I did have burdock root, which is a burdock root tea. I did have as far as the root. So when I would make my, but it was like crumbles. When I would make my smoothies, I would put it in there along with flaxseed and I forgot, I had a mix with chai and some other seeds in there. But because of the protocol that I'm on, I can't do a smoothie because it's too cold and my mouth will become numb. Yesterday, I didn't realize, it was warm, but it was cool. And so when I went downstairs, automatically my tops of my fingers started to vibrate, but tingle. And then they started getting numb because it was cold and I forgot my gloves upstairs. I thought about it. I said, oh, I'm not gonna need them. I had to warm them up and they did not become warmed up until I got home. And I have neuropathy anyway, so it is like my fingertips, it's hard to feel certain things. And then even as far as with the numbness, like I have to take gabapentin, and I take oh God, what is the name of the dog? I was just talking about it with somebody, but it starts with a D. It's actually a sorry guys, it's the chemo brain and I'm tired. What God, what? Okay, we're gonna have to come back to that. Because you see, and that happens. Like, I was controlling because I was taking the ginseng, so it was helping me. But then when I went on this protocol, it started immediately. So I be talking to people like I just did, talking to you guys, and I can't even remember what I was talking about and the word that I was looking for. So y'all just gotta give me some grace on that, give me some love, some claps. It's okay. So I'll come back to that if I can come back to that. But yes, you could do holistic while you're doing it, but make sure that it doesn't affect as far as the chemo drugs that you're on, because sometimes certain vitamins, supplements can, cause something to go wrong, a new side effect or anything. So you just want to be careful with that. You always want to research whatever your doctor says, and you don't understand it at that time. And they're going to explain, well, not all doctors do, because if you're not an advocate for yourself and you have a particular doctor that doesn't, you're asked out. I mean, pretty much. So I'm telling you now, if you have either a bad doctor or a good, oncologist, just also still look up everything, research it, know what everything means, know what's going in your body, knowing what the side effects are, because there are a lot of them. And with this protocol, I pretty much get all of them. And it's like I'm losing weight. I'm getting back to my regular weight. And I don't want to go too far because it's just going, but I don't have an appetite. That's one of the side effects. And then when I do eat, I don't eat a lot anymore. Like I bought something yesterday because I was extremely tired. And one piece of the codfish, and I probably ate like 6 fries, and I was full. In a bun, sorry. And so then later on, I did eat. I think it was like 7:30. I did eat the rest of it because, for one, I didn't want to eat after 8 o'clock. So I went ahead and did that. So today I stopped by the store, and I'm gonna cook me something, because I really don't like eating out unless I have to. And when I feel like shit and can't, have no energy to do anything, that's one of those days. So that yesterday was one of those days. And it's funny because I started off this morning awful because my blood pressure is low. So when I got there, because I was only supposed to get the injection, so I had to go and have them, so I won't have to wait as long, to go ahead and send the email to my doctor, because she's at a different office on Wednesdays. So, Thursdays. Thankful Thursday. So they had to email her so she could go ahead and approve it, and then they could put it through, and did that. So I did. My buddy was king, because I was talking to the nurse, and I was like, I said, well, I'm talking a lot. I told the new lady, she was just visiting. I said, I'm talking a lot because especially when I'm sleepy, I talk a lot, and then sometimes I would talk out of my head. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and you don't either, because you'll be sitting there like, what? Because I did that to my daughter when I was riding with her, and I was like, what did I say? She said, you were saying something, but I don't know. I said, that's what I do when I'm very sleepy, very tired. So my blood pressure being low does that, and my voice is messing up. I had lost it when I was still at the office. But my buddy Mrs. Barb was there. I call her my mom while she's here. Older white lady, but I love her. And because we would go to the movies, we would go to eat. Now her and my mom are girlfriends too. And so she came, and she said, I didn't know you was going to be here. I said, well, I really wasn't supposed to. I said, but I needed to get fluids. I said, because once I would have got the shot, that was it, then I leave. So I would have missed her. But so we, the nurse, Greer, who's been there the whole 6 years, he was like, He said, I'm going to shut that party down. Y'all going to have 15 minutes to talk, and then y'all need to go to sleep. So we had went over because we was talking, and he said 5 at that time, but he was right there, so we didn't get to talk, just amongst us. We was all 3 talking, having a conversation. So then when after that ended, and he walked by and we were still talking, he was like, I said, okay. And it was funny because I drank some coffee, and I told them, I was like, coffee doesn't affect me like other people. It doesn't make me hyper or stay awake. I sat back, I was asleep. I felt somebody rubbing on my leg, and that's the only way, because they could call my name and I won't hear them. But if you touch me, most likely I will hear you. So she did, and then I talked for about 20-25 minutes with Miss Barb before I left, because she was still getting her fluids. And Greer was like, somebody should have been gone about 25 minutes ago. I said, I'm going. And she's like, yes, you need to go home, go to the store, get what you're gonna cook from Sprouts, go home and go to sleep. So I'm trying to do my videos before I go to sleep, because I don't want to forget. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me for the week. And hopefully I have a great weekend. My granddaughter's having a dance tomorrow night, so I'm going to go with her and my daughter. So hopefully I have fun, but I will have to wear my mask, because all those little journey kids, yeah, I can't get sick. I cannot. But if y'all have any questions, like I always say, just shoot me email. Hopefully it alerts me, because I haven't been, like, I upload the video and I don't really go and look and see how many people viewed or all that, because that doesn't matter to me. But I do have my family to, I want them to subscribe and support, because they're my family. And if other people, that strangers that I don't know, or friends, I appreciate that too, because my thing is, it's not for me to get a lot of views. I do it because I want to share my journey, so someone can see, if they're starting on their journey, to see as far as what I go through, and that I'm still here and I'm still fighting. And I don't use this for nothing. Like, it's not, oh, I'm sick, and no, I don't show y'all when I'm crying. I don't show y'all when I can't get out the bed, because I don't need to show y'all that. I need to show you this and talk about as far as what I'm going through. Because I always tell people too, if you look good, you feel good. And look, every time I go in there, oh yeah, they already know I'm coming in there looking good, looking like I have not had any cancer for 6 years, because I'm such a positive person, and I have very high self-esteem. Like, I love myself. Everybody who know me from younger to now, they already know. It's like I don't have to compete with anybody, because when I walk in the room, I think I'm the shit wherever I'm at. And hopefully the women that are my friends, they're feeling the same way about themselves. So there's no reason to compete against each other. We go in there and we just serve it. So it's like, this is what you get. But yeah, so have a great week. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video tomorrow for Friday. And this probably won't be up until Friday, because like I said, I'm very, extremely fatigued right now. And because of my blood pressure is still low, and it only went up to 100/68, which is still low, because the top number needs to be 120, the bottom should be 80. If it goes below that, yeah, it's a problem. And that was one of the reasons why I had to go to the hospital and have a stay there last year, was because it was too low. And then the next time, it was because it was too high. So, you go through these changes, the side effects sometimes, 95% of the time, are worse than just knowing you have cancer. Because that's what really affects you. When you get your joint pain, that's awful. When you have the severe diarrhea, what I'm talking about, because some people don't have regular, but it's a different thing when you have diarrhea from the chemo. So, and then the fatigue, you're tired. You can't sit out in the sun as much, or be out there, depending on what protocol you're on. So you have to know all of this. What are the other side effects? Neuropathy. So I was always a heels girl. Everybody know I always came in there with the fly shoes, which were heels. And so since I had neuropathy, I haven't been able to wear them. And it's a pair of heels that are so sexy. And I actually got them before I found out I was sick. And I haven't been able to wear them yet. They are still brand new in the box. So I'm going to try to practice, but I'm not going to do it for tomorrow, because that's not enough time. But I'm going to start practicing slowly but surely, so I could get back in my heels. Not all the time, but when I want to step out, I want to be in some rocking heels. Now, I do have fly flats, because that's me, but I want to work in those heels again. So guys, I'm gonna let you go. Enjoy the rest of your Thankful Thursday. I love you guys. I love you for the support, for the loves, the likes, questions, gifts, monetary, whatever you do for me. Believe me, I appreciate it because you don't have to. And I totally understand. And but it's hard, especially when you did everything yourself. It's hard to ask people, be like, "Can I, you do this?" And then when they say no, it hurts. But it's like, they can say no because that's, that's their situation. I don't have to know what's going on with them. But, it's okay because God always sends a miracle to me, especially when I need it. So I am very thankful for all of you. And I love you guys. And enjoy the rest of your Thankful Thursday. I'm NicoleDanell, your sexy stage 4 colon cancer with mess to the other area patient. And I will see you guys later. Mwah.